All right, it's time then for us to begin with our keynote address for today. And we have Madam Abisoye, who's the Director General of NIMS from Nigeria. Nigeria for MOSIP is really an important story. It is at the cusp of migrating more than 124 million pre-existing records into a modernized NIN system that MOSIP is supporting, driving digital transformation at population scale. And Madam Abisoye is leading this paradigm shift in Nigeria's digital ID ecosystem, and she is here with us today.
Good morning. It's always an honor to be amongst distinguished colleagues, innovators, and partners within the tech ecosystem. And to my second family, MOSIP team, thank you for this invitation. You guys have been very supportive, and I think that the journey with NIMS doesn't end here. It is amazing what MOSIP has achieved worldwide, with 29 country engagements and counting. MOSIP has earned the global trust by building open, modular, and sovereign digital identity systems that work at scale across diverse political, legal, and cultural environments. Nigeria's own identity journey mirrors this ambition. From modest beginnings, the national identity number has become the foundation of digital identity for our nation. Today, about 127 million Nigerians and legal residents have been issued a NIN, with more than 153 million SIMs successfully linked to a verified identity or verified identities. This has secured Nigeria's digital communications layer and strengthened that across services. To a Nigerian, the NIN is not just a number, it is a biometric-backed digital identity that anchors trust in financial services, telecommunications, governance, and social protection. It now serves as the cornerstone of Know Your Customer processes, simplifying verification, reducing identity fraud, and expanding access to services for millions. Through clear policy direction from the government of Nigeria, NIMS has played a central role in identity harmonization, ensuring that the NIN functions as a unifying identity across public and private sector platforms. This harmonization is not about control, it is about coherence, efficiency, and citizen convenience. One of our major achievements has been embedding identity directly into Nigeria's financial ecosystem. The NIN is integral to the national public key infrastructure, enabling secure authentication, encryption, and digital signatures. This ensures that identity assertions are not only unique, but verifiable, secure, and compliant with national cybersecurity and global data protection standards. Building on this foundation, the NIMS General Multipurpose Card, which we now call the EID card, is issued through deposit money banks linked to existing or new accounts. By relying on pre-verified NIN data, this initiative reduces onboarding costs, shortens processing time, and accelerates financial inclusion, particularly for the previously unbanked. Innovation at NIMS is increasingly citizen-focused. The NIN Authentication Service, which is our digital credential and wallet application, enables secure PKI-backed content-based verification, returning control to individuals by allowing them to determine who verifies their identity, for what purpose, and when. This is identity designed with dignity. Complementing this is our pre-enrollment and self-service modification platforms, which allow Nigerians to initiate registration remotely, update demographic information securely, and reduce unnecessary physical visits. These tools improve data accuracy, enhance user experience, and lower barriers for women, persons with disabilities, rural populations, and Nigerians in the diaspora. Beyond technology, NIMS recognizes the policy and platforms alone do not deliver inclusion. That is why we have invested heavily in community engagement, partnerships with civil service organizations, local governments, and front-end partners. Through the nationwide training, community scorecards, and feedback mechanisms, we are embedding accountability and trust at the grassroots. NIMS actually will start its nationwide need enrollment, to capture every single Nigerian and legal resident in the database from Monday, February 16, 2026. We have been given a tasking deadline by the president to try and capture as many people as in as little as 6 weeks. That's a very tasking job to do. But we will start and see how it goes, and we'll make the necessary adjustments along the way. NIMS 1.0, which is a scalable, interoperable privacy by design identity platform, is transitioning to NIMS 2.0, anchored on MOSIP. This evolution will support seamless integration across sectors, enable selective data sharing, and adapt to future technologies without compromising national ownership. Our partnership with MOSIP is therefore strategic. It aligns with Nigeria's legal frameworks, our Data Protection Act, and our commitment to openness, sovereignty, and global collaboration. Nigeria is not only adopting MOSIP, we are positioning ourselves to contribute on a scale experience, operational insights, and innovation back to the global community. Distinguished guests, as much as we speak of milestones and numbers, identity is not a game of statistics. It is a responsibility. A responsibility to ensure that every person is seen, every person is counted, and every person is included. At NIMS, we are guided by a simple conviction. No one should be invisible in the digital age. Just as MOSIP continues to expand its reach globally, Nigeria will not rest until every citizen and legal resident has an identity that grants access to services, opportunity, and sustainable development. Nigeria, as we speak now, and when I resumed, had already integrated about 15% of the databases. As I stand here to speak to you today, we're almost done with all the databases. The NIN is being used to enable access to government services across board. In the area of cash transfer service today, we have verified over 11 million households under the partnership with the National Social Safety Net Office in collaboration with the World Bank. And the tax identification number has been harmonized with the NIN today, so you don't have a TIN without a NIN. You don't have a BVN, which is a bank verification number now, without a NIN. You don't have a CAC number, which is a business registration without a NIN. You don't have access to consumer credit without a NIN. If you're a youth corper, NYC, you need a NIN. The first student loans launched by the current president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is backed by verifiable identities using the NIN. So we know all the people that have been granted loans, and we know all those that did not make it to the court, that were rejected. I mean, we have data. So it basically forms the basis of decision-making for our current government. And once we're able to know the total number of Nigerians we have, then we can then proceed with the biometric-backed census. So it will just be using the NI to literally validate across board the total number of people that we've already said we've registered. So on this note, let us therefore move forward together, governments, technologies, civil societies, and global partners, united by the belief that when identity is open, inclusive, and trusted, opportunity becomes universal. And thank you so much again for your time today and for listening to Nigeria. God bless you.